Hello and welcome back to Collection Log Completionist, the series where we fill in a lot of items in the collection log. In the last video we hit our goal of 1,000 slots filled, and now we're setting our sights high on 1,100, and we'll probably just keep going from there to see what boundaries we can push and how many items we can get. I hope you all enjoy. Yes, welcome back to Collection Log Completionist. It's really exciting to get back into the swing of things now that we've already gotten 1,000 items, and the goal is now 1,100 items, which is going to be pretty fun in my opinion. A lot of the items are going to be harder to get, so these videos might be more goal-oriented with long grinds in the way. But if you did not know, today is June 4th, which means that the Shadows of Darkmire update has come out, along with the new quest, Sins of the Father, and the new city, Darkmire, which means there's a lot of new content to get. And new content means new collection log slots, of which we have a ton. And that's going to be the entire focus of this video, is going for new collection log slots. So first off, there's a new minigame called the Hallowed Supporter, which boasts 16 new collection log slots, which I think will not be too insane to get. I think this is the first thing I'm going to do once I finish up the quest, is jump straight into the Hallowed Supporter. A lot of these are rewards that you find in there. Some of these you use reward points to buy, like the Dark Acorn and the Dark Die, and I have no idea what these mysterious pages are, but I'm going to assume you find them throughout the Sepulcher. There are 5 floors and there are 5 pages, so I imagine these will be very easy collection log slots to nab. And as far as I know, the only other item that is new to the log is the Blood Shard, which is dropped from Vyres that you can kill inside the city, and then there is also some Vyres that you can pickpocket, which have a chance to give this. Very similar to the Enhanced Teleport Seed that you can get in the Elven City of Privness. So we got a lot of new items to get. Let's get going on the quest. And there we go, the quest is done. Sins of the Father, access to Darkmire, XP Tome, all this good stuff. The best part really is this teleport to Darkmire. And of course, with our Tome of Experience, there really is only one skill to put it in. The undeniable, hardest skill in the game, fire making. We need that fire making XP. So it looks like it's 15,000 XP 3 times, I believe. So that is a good juicy 45,000 XP. Alright, finally time to try the Hallowed Sepulcher. I don't know how it's pronounced, but there's 16 collection log slots hiding behind this mausoleum door right here. And hopefully it's fun. I really hope this minigame is fun, because there's so many items to get. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit of a grind. Wow, nice name, dude. That's actually sick. And yeah, with such a grind, I'm hoping it's at least enjoyable. But whether or not it's enjoyable, 16 collection log slots to go. Let's go get a couple of them filled in. Time for our first run through the Sepulcher. I looked it up. That's how it's pronounced, Sepulcher, just so everyone knows. And yeah, I expect this to be a big disaster, but we're going to get through it. No! I'm going to run out of time. I'm definitely not getting this floor done. Okay, well, there was our first run of the Hallowed Sepulcher. We didn't get anything. That sucks. Can you imagine getting all the way to the 5th floor, all the way to the end, with all this treasure laying beyond you, and you need like a grapple to get through the portal frame or something like that? So it seems like you need a lot more gear and supplies than what I had originally estimated. You need like a grapple and a crossbow. You need these vampire dusts to sacrifice them. You need a hammer, a saw, and some teak planks and adamant nails. There might even be more that I don't know about, but with my current information, this is all we need as far as I know. So let's go do another run and see if we can actually manage to get any loot. Also, I may have just missed another path or something. I don't know if you actually needed the crossbow at that point. So we're going to try it again. Hopefully we can get all the way to the end and get some nice loot. So I just fixed up this bridge here, and it looks like there is a coffin I can loot now. Unfortunately, my timer is still going. A lockpick does also help with the success rate of these coffins, apparently. We just got some XP, and we got a prayer potion, and 1 hallowed mark. Okay, so it is actually worth it to go out of your way to go for these. And I just realized I have my XP drops turned off, so I don't know how much agility XP we've been getting. But yeah, so that is how you get the hallowed marks and prayer potions, I guess. So you might get a little bit of supplies, maybe go for Iron Man. Alright, it looks like it used 2 vampire dust for that sacrifice there to get through to this coffin, so I might need to bring more vampire dust next time. And this time we got a hallowed mark and death runes. Wow, so you do actually get some decent loot from this. I have a feeling this might actually be pretty popular with Iron Man. If the loot is as decent as it seems, I could actually see some people doing this. Oh hey, I didn't even notice this until just now. We actually just got a mysterious page from searching one of those things, a page found on the 4th floor. Yeah, so I really do need to make sure I'm searching all the chests on every single floor, because yeah, this is the 4th floor page, and I assume there's pages from every other floor, so it's gonna be like that, where I'm going to have to get each of the pages from each floor. Oh, this part's going to be really hard. I'm going to have to teleport past the sword. All right, next teleporter, please. Okay, I'm dead. So I think I just did it. No, that was floor 4. Okay, now we're on to floor 5. And this is the floor I have never been to. This is the hardest one. Oh, God. Oh, man, I'm actually terrified. I won't lie. But it seems not so bad so far. Let's see if my tile markers are proven true. Yes, they are. Thank goodness. So I got this exact same layout. And let me tell you guys, it is not easy. So here's the end. I made it here, but I was probably like 5 minutes too slow. I mean, it is seriously insane how fast you're expected to get here to be able to make it in there. And I assume this coffin is the one with the really good rewards, like the ring and the lockpick and stuff like that. So I don't know about this, fam. This is pretty insane. Like, it is really insane. I definitely recommend you guys give it a shot. It is very difficult. Hey, there's the page for floor 2, I think we're on. Yes, there's the second floor page. Very nice. 3 more to go. Oh, we just got the page from the first floor here, and I think that means all we're missing is floor 3 and floor 5. I'll have to check the log once we get out of here. But yeah, I've still never finished the full run all the way to the 5th floor. It is absolutely insane, and I gotta say my biggest complaint about the Sepulchre is really the arrows. The parts with the arrows shooting at you, the arrows are so hard to see, and then the hitbox for them is massive. It's at least 3 tiles big. It's the tile in front, the tile on, and the tile behind them. So if you're trying to like accurately dodge them, it just doesn't work. They're way too huge, those hitboxes. So it's really obnoxious going through the Sepulchre right now, and from what I've seen on Twitter and such, I think they're going to change it, but I want to grind these items out now, man. I don't want to wait for the changes. Okay, this was a really good floor 4 run for me. I've got 1 minute and 14 seconds left. My other floors were alright. Actually, it looks like I got a new PB on one of them, and then we were 1 second off my other PB. So this is my best chance to actually finishing floor 5 that I've had so far. I don't like my chances because floor 5 is insane. Here we go. Let's move on to floor 5 and probably die and cry. Yeah, I don't think I have enough time, so I'm actually going to go for this chest here. I feel like I did pretty good, but honestly, like, I'll show you guys the rest of this. That's not even the hardest part. The hardest part is down there, and that's going to take me at least a minute to get past if I do extremely well. So, I don't know, man. There's 4 hallowed marks and about 200 blood runes. Not bad, but yeah, I don't know, man. This is hard, bro. I got to get a lot better at this. Okay, so here's the part that is just, like, insane. So you have arrows firing at you very quickly. As you can see, you only get maybe 3 or 4 ticks in between where the arrows are hitting, and that's if you're standing still. You also have to deal with these fire statues here, the lightning that stuns you, and then a second set of statues up ahead. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty fun to figure out, I guess. Maybe not too fun. So I'm gonna try to go through it here just to give you guys an example of what a run through here looks like, and I probably won't succeed, but you know, it is what it is. The arrows are just so hard to see. That's the part that really gets me the most, honestly, is it's just hard to notice when the arrows are coming or not, and where they're at, especially when there's like fire blowing in your face and stuff like that. And this is actually an incredibly successful run for me so far, but this is where it gets really hard here, as you can see, because you're so close to where the arrows are firing from that you really have to be on point with your dodges here. And actually, I'm getting extremely lucky, because the arrows keep firing in the same spot. And there you go, we cleared it, and right over there is the end. And here it looks like there's another chest down there, but my god, that would take a lot of time. So that's the last part of the Sepulchre. It is friggin' insane. You see what I mean by I need at least a minute there. If I would have died, it starts you all the way back at the beginning, by the way. This middle part here is not a checkpoint. Alright, bro, are you for real? A white lily? A white lily? Oh my god, what kind of loot is that, Jagex? Why you gotta be scamming me? As for what you do with these mysterious pages, if you're in the lobby for the Sepulchre here, you can investigate this skeleton here and get a strange hallowed tome, which you can use these pages on to fill. So, you know, we'll have all the pages in soon enough. We'll get to read all that cool lore. Also, you know what? I really want to finish a run all the way to floor 5, and so I'm going to buy one of these hallowed tokens. It costs 15 marks, but you use it inside of there, and it gives you an extra minute on your timer. And I think during this run, I'm also going to skip all of the chests that you can loot for hallowed marks and just try to get to the end. I'm just going to focus on the obstacles, no distractions, no sidetracking. And hopefully it works, because I would love to actually complete this thing. And I think there's a leaderboard somewhere in here, so you could see who has the fastest times or something. There it is. Let's go check it out. Let's see the global statistics. Who's got the fastest times? Overall best time is 7 minutes. That is very impressive, and here are the floor best times. Now, there are different layouts, of course. There's probably optimal layouts you can get to get this kind of speed run, but let's check my personal times. They're not good. Okay, so this run is pretty incredible. I've got over 2 minutes left on the timer going into floor 5, and then of course time gets added when you go down to the 5th floor. So I don't even know if I'm gonna have to use this thing. You just activate it whenever, I'm pretty sure, down here. So if it gets to the point where I think I'm not gonna do it, obviously I'm gonna smash that. I'm gonna smash that token harder than anything before. But yeah, skipping all the loot definitely saves a lot of time, and I feel like I played pretty well. Except for floor 3, we don't need to talk about that though. Yeah, never mind. I choked the last part really hard, man. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, we just got the strange old lockpick from a normal chest? Wait, I thought you had to do the 5th floor chest to get those. Wait a minute, this changes everything. Is it okay that I suck at the sepulcher and I don't actually have to make it to the 5th floor? Alright, well that's actually sick. That is a new item for the collection log there, my friends, and I do wonder how much this thing is going for. It is probably one of the most, if not the most useless item I've ever seen added into old school RuneScape, in my personal opinion. It literally just lets you skip the lock at barrows. You know, the little puzzle you gotta do with the arrows or the squares and the circles and stuff. It's terrible. It's a terrible item. I wonder how much this is going for, though. It says 261k. I'd be happy if I get 200k for it. I don't think it's worth that much. Actually, little editor's note here. The strange old lockpick lets you open any door inside of barrows, so it's pretty useful for doing speedruns through barrows, and it also gives you a better chance of opening coffins while in the Hallowed Sepulcher, so it's actually pretty good, and it also doesn't even use any charges when you use it in the Sepulcher, so the item's not that bad. I'm just a hater. Alright, time to sell arguably the most useless item in the game. You know, it's only been out for a day, so I'm somewhat hopeful that people are going to pay a stupid price for this terrible item. Let's put it in for 2 mil. No, people aren't that stupid. Maybe 1 mil if this is the luckiest day of my life. No, people know this thing's garbage, man. Mid price. It won't even sell for mid. Yeah, this is like I said, this is probably one of the worst items ever added into the game. 100k maybe. Almost a 250,000. That's way more than I expected to get for it, if I'm being completely honest. I'll take it. Not bad. And our collection log for the Hallowed Sepulcher is looking pretty sexy so far, I won't lie. 6 out of 16, nearly halfway there. And we almost have enough Hallowed marks to buy our first item. I have been spending a bit of money on these Hallowed crystal shards, which I think are worth it if you are, if you're on floor 4 and you know you're not going to be able to finish 5 and you get one of the chests that you can loot early. Maybe it's worth it to teleport out just to get faster marks. But if you're trying to get agility XP, it's obviously not worth it. Alright, look at that beautiful stack of Hallowed marks. We have 100 Hallowed marks, which is enough to buy any of these 4 items, which are all pretty good in their own respect. You know, they each help you with certain things, like enchanting platforms. You use less vampire dust with the pendant. The hammer reduces your chance of failing at building the construction thing, and the grapple reduces your chance of failing the grapple shortcut. So the first item I'm getting, absolutely the grapple. If you've done the Hallowed Sepulcher, you know that is the most annoying obstacle. For some ungodly reason, I fail that obstacle like 10 times more than any other one. So I'm going to grab that one out the way. There's another collection log item. Plus, this grapple looks pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. Kind of beautiful. So I've just installed a new RuneLite plugin that apparently Wook's put on the plugin hub. Again, I'm not completely endorsing this. All the stuff in the plugin hub is used at your own risk, but I'm going to try it out. I saw Wook's using it on stream yesterday where it highlights the arrows that are flying through the air, and this might make the last floor a little bit more completable since right now it is so hard to see those arrows. Honestly, that's like the biggest struggle of the last floor, is just seeing the arrows. I feel like I struggle to have like any vision at that part. So we're gonna give it a shot. We will see if we can make it past it this time, or at least how much nicer it is. As you can see there, it highlights it on the ground. I ran into the fire. Like I was trying to say, it highlights the arrows so that they're actually a little bit easier to see, which I really appreciate because I don't know exactly why, but the arrows graphics are very hard to notice, especially when there's other obstacles in the way. So right there, it's kind of easy since it's the only thing there, but on the later floors, and there's fire and lightning and brimstone flying everywhere, it's hard to see them. So somehow I've managed a decent run. We've got 2 minutes left on the timer before floor 5, so I think usually I would dip out here if my time is not like exceedingly amazing, but I think I'm gonna go for it. We got this arrow plug-in. It might help at that last part where you really need to have a lot of your focus on the fires and the lightning. So maybe with this increased visibility I could do it. Don't call me a cheater, please. Oh my god, no way. No way we did it! And we have a minute left? Damn, dude, let's loot this chest. Let's loot this. We got time. This is like a great run right here. Oh my god, I'm so happy. There's my first completion. Yeah, that plugin changes everything. I feel like that really is the problem. If the JMods fix the visibility of those arrows, then this will definitely be great. And as long as we can loot this chest first try, we got all the time in the world, baby. There's an extra 4 hallowed marks. It's Sanfew Serum. Let's go! Okay, here we are. Let's loot the final chest. Honestly, God bless you, Wooks. Thank you for this plugin, dude. I love you, man. If I could give you a big old smooch on the cheek, I would. And maybe I will get that opportunity one day. Here we go. Let's pass through the holy... Nothing interesting happens? Excuse me? Okay, yeah, you gotta be standing right in front of it. Here we go. Let's search for traps on the final coffin and see what kind of loot we get. We get ourselves 3 hallowed marks, a rune 2-hander, and 242 soul runes. Not bad. And then how much XP do you get for completing the last floor? 6,500. There's my new PB. 9 minutes, 26 seconds. So not too shabby, honestly. Quite proud of that. Let's see, what's the world record? You know, it's 3 minutes faster almost, but, you know, they probably weren't looting anything. I was taking my sweet time, okay? I looted everything, by the way, on that run. I did not just rush through the floors. I looted every single floor. Oh, that feels good. Another run complete, but I got a little nervous. I didn't think I had enough time with 18 seconds left to cross that bridge and get that other chest. But we've got our second completion of the sepulcher. Let's see what we get from the chest. Come on, give me that ring, baby. Give me that ring. And we get 10 hallowed marks, Sanfew, and 23k. Not too bad. Not too bad. I really like the rewards from this coffin. I'm thinking it's definitely worth it to go all the way to the end for the coffin. So something I wanted to talk about in the shop real quick that is kind of insane. The Dark Acorn is 5,000 hallowed marks to get. And by my calculations, if you're really good at this, you can maybe get around 80 to 100 marks per hour, making it like a 50-hour grind of perfect runs through the sepulcher. It sounds a little bit miserable. It's worse than the fish sack grind, time-wise at least, and you actually have to pay just as much attention as you did when you were doing the fish sack. So I don't know if I'm going to be going for the acorn. We'll have to see. Another cool thing about the sepulcher actually is that you can get the agility pet while doing it. I'll put the rates up on screen, which is really cool, and that kind of motivates me to go for the acorn because maybe along the way I'll get the agility pet as well, but we'll have to see. Took me a second to get my recorder up, but look at that. We just got the page for the 3rd floor. Oh my god, walk back. I'm dead. But yeah, that's all the pages except for the 5th floor page. Which is awesome. I've also made a little bit of a change to my strategy. I'm no longer going for the loot on the 1st or 2nd floor because I feel like it honestly just wastes too much time and I just don't feel that it's worth it. Basically what I'm trying to say is I'm comfortable enough to attempt to try to finish my runs every single time now instead of only going for certain ones. So that's why I'm not going for the loot on the first 2 floors anymore. We just got ourselves a second strange lockpick. They can't be that rare, I guess. They really don't deserve to be a rare item, you know what I'm saying? I've been trash talking this item since minute 1 of them announcing it. But yeah, there's 2 strange lockpicks. Hopefully they're not too rare because then y'all gonna be grilling me about how lucky I am. Nothing feels better than a run where you get to loot the 5th floor chest and you make it to the actual grand chest. So let's see what we get. I believe this is our 3rd run here. Come on, baby, something juicy. Come on, fork it over. I know you want to. What is this? Knight of the Lion. Woo, woo, woo. Oh. Okay, well, maybe I should bring a Ghost Speak amulet. I don't know what the fuck that was. And also, we have reached 100 hallowed marks again, which means we get to buy something new from the rewards store. Yay! I actually like this minigame a lot. Honestly, it's pretty fun. So, what am I going to buy next? Honestly, I don't know. I think it's either the hammer or the blessing here because the hallowed focus, this almost never fails. So I think I'm gonna go with the necklace. Yeah, because having the amount of vampire dust we need means that, you know, I don't need to bring as much in my inventory so I can have some more clear inventory spaces and I don't have to bank every 15 seconds. But I need a new Saradomin item to bring with me. I should just go get the Sarah book, honestly. So now what I really want to do is go for the blood shard in the collection log since I'm having a little bit of downtime now where I will be editing and such. And there are 2 ways to get that. You can either pickpocket Vire Ladies or Vire Men here in Darkmire, and that has about an estimated 1 in 5,000 chance to give the shard, which is terrible. 1 in 5,000. I ain't cool with that. Or we can kill these Firewatch Sentinels here, which it seems like we got a couple friends here doing the same thing, and that is a 1 in 1,500 drop rate apparently somewhere around there. So I'm going to try and find a world that's somewhat free, and the really nice thing about these Firewatch Sentinels actually is that as long as you are not wearing this disguise that I'm wearing here, the Vire Noble outfit, they are aggroed. So they never lose aggro. You never have to run out to re-get their aggro. You just stand here, you AFK all day, and you have a good time. Well, in just under an hour of killing these bad boys, I've gone through my whole inventory of restores, and we've killed, after this one, it'll be 126 fires. So, looks like this is going to be about a 12-hour AFK grind for the Blood Shard, which is, it's not too big of a deal. It's not too bad, honestly. I can get over a 12-hour grind. I've done a couple of those in my day, but, yeah, not too bad. They're pretty chill to kill, and I think I'm getting like 80k strength XP per hour, so it might be a decent AFK method for some people. I mean, honestly, I think Nightmare Zone's a little bit better, but, nerf Nightmare Zone, right? Yo, there it is, the Blood Shard. I wasn't even looking, I swear. It actually almost got to the point where someone else could pick it up. Mr. Connect Fail was about to snag that shard from me. Yes, we got the unique. That is awesome. It says right here in the chat, 2.1 mil. I'm pretty sure it's going for a little bit more than that, but we need to get to the Grand Exchange as quickly as possible to sell this off, because I can only imagine the price is crashing. I don't know if I've already talked about this, but this item is insanely underwhelming, and I expect it to get buffed very, very near in the future. It's just bad. Basically, it has a 10% chance to heal you for 10% of the damage you do when using melee. First, you have to make it into a Blood Amulet of Fury. Sorry, I didn't mention that part. But yeah, it's okay, but it's really not that good. So let's see how much it sells for. I doubt it'll sell for this. Wow, its price is going up. Really? It was under 5 mil earlier. Now it's almost 6 mil. I don't know what people are doing with this dang Blood Shard, but 6 mil, I'm not going to complain about that. And of course, we have to bust out our trusty log, and that is the only new Slayer item from the update, filled in the Blood Shard. Looks amazing. So all we have left from Darkmire is the Hallowed Sepulcher. And I'm still editing this video, though. I was kind of hoping to go a little more dry on that item, but, I'm not going to complain about that. As I mentioned before, I'm going to passively AFK for pets on occasion, like maybe I'll go for the beaver pet from woodcutting. I've been doing a little bit of redwoods, and somebody in the comments called me out last time, and you know what? You're right, you should have called me out. Why am I using the baby infernal or dragon axe or whatever when I've got money? I shouldn't be stingy. I might as well upgrade this into a crystal axe, since it is like 15% more efficient at cutting. So the faster I can cut the logs, the faster I can get the pet. Fine, you guys win. Let's make a crystal axe. I've actually never made any crystal tools, so I'm very excited to make this. 6,000 XP in crafting and smithing, and we have ourselves a crystal axe, which is actually pretty cool looking. I originally thought they looked stupid, but upon closer inspection, that's pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yes, I'm so happy. There's our 5th and final mysterious page from the Sepulcher, and it was from the extra chest. You could see I'm getting pretty comfortable with this, actually. This is my 3rd run in a row, I believe, making it all the way to the end, which is extremely satisfying. And I've started to bring a Ghost Speak amulet, just in case I see that ghost dude again. I don't know what the hell he's about, but let's open this chest again and claim ourselves 9 hallowed marks. That is beautiful. But yeah, the marks per hour are definitely much higher than I'd anticipated once you're actually decent at this. This is my new PB of 9:02. How close is that to the world record? I'm gonna guess quite a ways off. Yeah, the overall best time is 6 minutes and 14 seconds. Now, to be fair, I'm assuming they're just rushing straight through and not looting extra stuff, but I only loot on the 4th and 5th floor now, so I got no excuses. I'm just bad. So let's get our book out, our lore book, and complete it with our final page in here. And boom, the lore book is completed, and the collection log is looking so good for the Sepulcher. 10 out of 16, just 6 more items to go, 2 of which being absolutely hell to acquire. And we got ourselves another 100 hallowed marks. So I think this time I'm going to upgrade into the Hallowed Hammer. I wonder if you can equip this. You can. That's pretty cool, but it's not much use since I still have to equip the rune crossbow for all those grapple steps. Actually, now that I think about it, there are no grapple steps that I do on my floor 4 and 5 looting only runs, so actually I can equip this hammer and yeet my rune crossbow back into the bank, and the collection log is looking juicy. Only a couple more items to get. I think we're going to stay here until we get the Hallowed Focus and the Hallowed Ring, and then after that, everything else we'll maybe grind for in the future. The Ring of Endurance, I would love to know the rate of getting that. I assume you can only get it on the 5th floor. I get why they let you get the strange old lockpick on the other floors, but it's not so good. But the Ring of Endurance, I assume, is only from the 5th floor, so we'll see if we can nab that soon. So you guys remember that knight that I've been bringing my Ghost Speak amulet to talk to? Well, he only pops up one time. It's randomly while looting chests, and apparently if you wear a Ring of Visibility, you'll be able to see him in the lobby here, and now you can talk to him. Oh, I'm a proud knight of the lion, and you can get all this cool lore, so yeah, pretty nice. I like it. 100 more hallowed marks. Mr. Mysterious Stranger, I would like to purchase that Hallowed Focus. For 100, there's a new item for the log, and it looks like you can equip this one as well. That is a sick looking item, actually. That is absolutely drop dead gorgeous, and I'm not going to use it because the route that I take now does not have me enchanting anything. So I suppose I could empty the rune pouch as well and put all of the rune rewards in there to save a bit more inventory space. So as you can see, I'm kind of inefficiently doing it right now, but I'm getting 65k XP per hour, and there have been a few runs tonight that I've completely failed. So yeah, if you're really good at this, you could probably get upwards of like 80,000. I've heard someone say that if you're perfect, you can do 100,000 XP per hour. So it's pretty insane. This is officially the fastest agility XP in the game. So if you are trying to get 200 mil, you're going to spend a lot of time here, and you probably will have enough hallowed marks to get all the rewards by the time you're done. I don't want to go for 200 mil agility though, because I still have a little bit of sanity left. Alright, time for my 20th looted floor 5 chest. Let's see if we get that ring. Come on, baby. Oh, 2 Renar seeds. That is really, what is that, like almost 100k right there? Yeah, almost 100k in loot. Can't complain, but I want that damn ring. Apparently, it's still going for 60 million GP or so. So, yeah, I'll tell you, I guess you want to slide one of those my way, baby. 250, well, 260 hallowed marks, so we can finally buy the hallowed ring, the last upgrade to our gear setup here. And, you know, it kind of sucks because I have to get rid of the ring of visibility. But, you know, whatever. We'll wear the hallowed ring, and this makes it so you don't take damage from the obstacles, so we don't need food anymore later, you stupid monkfish. And also, apparently, you save 2 ticks every single time you do get hit by an obstacle. Like, you lose less time for getting hit, so I didn't know how good it was. It's actually, it's pretty good. So now we just have one more item to get that's even somewhat reasonable, and that's the dark dye. 300 more hallowed marks to go. Yay! So we've gotten pretty far with the items from the sepulcher and the entire update, and I feel pretty happy with where we are, especially because they said next week's update is going to include a buff to the Hallowed Sepulcher that'll make it so that you can get marks faster. They're basically making it so you can loot more than 1 chest per floor. The way it is now, you can only loot 1 of the 2 that is available per floor. Once they do this update, I'll be able to loot 2 chests on floor 4 and floor 5 and the grand chest at the end. You have to play pretty perfectly, but as long as you do that, you'll be getting a ton of hallowed marks. So I'm going to wait till then to grind out the dark dye and the ring of endurance, and I'm not so sure I want to grind out the dark acorn. You guys will have to let me know. I could always say some stupid like goal, be like, oh, if this gets 6,000 likes, I'll grind for the dark acorn. But honestly, I don't want to grind for the dark acorn. But if you guys really want me to that bad, I suppose I will. Anyways, thank you so much for watching these videos. As always, I do hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. If you want to support the channel, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check out my Twitter, check out my Twitch, check out my everything. That's all I have, actually. There's nothing else. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.